Okay, we are now in chapter 6. It's the intro to anatomy and physiology. So in this chapter, we are going to get the introduction into physiology and anatomy. We're going to talk about cells, tissues, systems, dual function organs, and the organs of elimination. Now, in order to kick this off, to make it a little bit easier, we are going to start off with a video. Okay, so with the introduction to anatomy and physiology, the goal is to put our body into homeostasis. Our body systems and organs are functioning optimally even with the demands that are being placed on them. So um, the actions that we're taking, the food that we're eating, the thoughts that we're thinking, our body is able to respond and stay in balance. That's what homeostasis is. So the body's internal environment remains stable because the body continually works to restore balance. Our body is made up of cells. So the basic structure of all tissues, organs, and body systems are cells, and they work together to form tissues. Once a tissue is formed, tissues form up organs, and then organs form our body systems. So there are 4 types of tissues. We've got the epithelial tissue. That tissue is the skin, our body cavity surfaces, and almost all interior organs. Connective tissue is the body structure like the fascia, the tendons, the ligaments, the cartilage, the bone, the blood, etc. We got muscle tissue, which is skeletal, smooth, and cardiac. So, and then we've got nerve tissue, and that tissue helps with communication that carries impulses to muscles and glands so that they can respond. Now, the tissues make up the organs and the organs make up the systems. Okay, so for our framework and movement, it is the musculoskeletal system that handles that. For communication and control is our nervous system, and the nervous system is broken down into 3 parts. There's the central, the peripheral, and the autonomic. We're going to get into that in chapter 7. Then we got the endocrine system. This is the chemicals throughout our body. Okay. Transport and immunity. The systems that control that are the cardiovascular system, as well as the immune and lymphatic system. The system that's in charge of processing food and eliminating waste, those are the digestive, because that's our food, right? Respiratory, that's our air, and urinary, that is our urine. The cycle of life includes the male and the female reproductive systems. So that's kind of a very high level overview of everything that we're going to be diving into from chapters 7 to 15. So if it doesn't make sense to you right now, it's okay. It's not supposed to. With one of the classes that I had, in order to kind of give you a systems overview at a very high level, we broke it down into a little bit more fun, and so that it's a little bit easier to understand. Okay, so now we are going to do an exercise for organs in dual systems. There are some organs that would be in 2 systems, and I know that we haven't gone through the anatomy or the physiology yet, and so we're just going to guess our way through it. We're going to see. So each one of these is going to fit into, okay. So again, the organs of elimination are the kidney, the large intestine, the lungs, and the skin. And in chapter 6, we went over the introduction to anatomy and physiology. We talked about cells, tissues, systems. We talked about dual function organs, the organs of elimination. And as a bonus, we are going to create your treatment plan as we go into each one of the systems one by one.